Hey, what is going on, guys? We're back at you again with another video. Today we're going to be doing some dove hunting with a slingshot. I've got just a natural fork slingshot with some .6 millimeter simple shot latex bands, and I've got some 9.5 millimeter steel or 3/8 inch. And I've got a target set up. We're just going to do a little bit of practicing before we go out, and I'm going to set you guys up so you can see it. And once I think we're doing pretty good, we're going to go out and we're going to see if we can find some doves. Okay, so we actually put the slingshot up. We're going to do something a little different. I know you guys seen me use this in the last video, but really didn't get to go into depth on what it was. I actually got it for my 16th birthday. It is the, right here as you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says Gammo. It's a Gammo Magnum. It's in 22 caliber, and it shoots, it says it shoots PBA at 1300 feet per second, but we all know that's normally not right. I would say it probably shoots lead at about 900 feet per second. So it really does still pack a punch, and we're going to take it out and we're going to see what it can do to a squirrel. I'm going to do something I've never done before, and we're going to take a collar that you also seen me use in the last video, and it's got a squirrel call on it, and we're going to go see if we can call a squirrel in. Never done it before, but you guys are going to experience it with me, so let's go out and see what it does. You're probably thinking, what's the point in wearing camo pants if you're going to wear a bright red shirt? I don't know. Just because I want to, does it look like I care? Absolutely not. I bet I'll still kill one, but don't ask questions. Just watch. Okay, so I've already spotted the first squirrel up here on top of this hill. We're going to keep going on in, and we're going to sit down and see if we can't call it into within about 20 yards of where we're sitting, and we'll go ahead and put him out real quick with a headshot. I've sighted this gun in good enough to where I know that it can take headshots up to 30 yards. So let's go ahead and see how we do. Okay, so if you guys can see in the fork of that tree, there's a squirrel sitting right there. I'll put an arrow up so you can see it. Let's go ahead and see if we can take him out. Okay, I hope you guys could see that. We got him. Let's go see if we can find him. Okay, so we got it. Here's the squirrel. It's a beautiful squirrel. Don't want to show too much, but right there you can see that was a good clean headshot. Come out right there. It was actually like a brain and then went through the heart and lungs, come out right there. So he was definitely dead very quick. But right there's the kill. I normally don't like killing more than one. I just don't have a reason for it, because I normally just take them home and eat them. Normally one squirrel really does me in, so no reason for me to stay out any longer. I hope that was actually on camera pretty good. But we're going to go back and we're going to do a catch and cook on this guy, so I'll catch you guys back at the house. Okay, just real quick, guys, I'm going to show you how to clean a squirrel. Just to make easy work of it, you need to have a sharp knife, and it really helps to have a hatchet for quick work of the legs and the head. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the case. And if you already know how to skin a squirrel, well, you can go ahead and skip ahead to whatever time when I'm cooking it. But if you don't know how, here's the easiest way. So first you want to go ahead and take a leg, and be sure not to cut yourself. And you just want to hold it here, and you'll take your hatchet and you just want to chop it off real quick and easy. Doesn't take much. You don't have to sit here and act like you're chopping a log. You just take it and just enough to break that bone, and then you're through the skin, and it's good. Same thing for the front legs. Take it, put it right here, and just a real quick tap, and they come right off. Just a tap. Then what you want to do is you want to take the head. It'll probably be just a little bit harder. Just take it and you just, it might take a few whacks, but after you get the neck broke and the skin done, here's the head. toss it to the side. We'll take it over to the trash, and then you want to take the tail off. If you want to save it, you just cut it off right at the back end, and there you go. You got a tail. You can put it you can hang it on something. You can do whatever you want with it. Just the tail. So then you want to take your knife after you've got all the legs and the head off. Make sure you have a sharp knife. It's very helpful to have a sharp knife. And you want to take it and you want to pinch its back right here on the very tip of its back. You want to pinch it, and you want to take your knife and you just want to run that through it, cut a slit in its back. Okay, once you have the slit in the back right here, you can see, you want to take your fingers and you want to keep peeling the skin back enough to where you can get your finger up under it. And once you have it like that, get 2 fingers or 3, however many you want, and you just want to pull away from each other. You just want to keep ripping and ripping. And this is a pretty tough squirrel, but normally it just rips right off like this. And once you get back down to the legs, you just pull the legs through, and that's basically how you do it. And then once you get up through here, you just take your knife, and just like you would gut anything else, you just cut a line up from towards its back end where the legs connect all the way up to about where the rib cage is, and you just pull all the insides out. I'm not going to show you guys that part because YouTube probably doesn't like that, but I'm going to go ahead and get it skinned out and gutted up, and we'll take it into the house and we'll try to get it cooked up for you guys, and we're going to maybe try a new recipe. Okay guys, we've got the squirrel all quartered up. Now normally I don't quarter it up, normally I eat the whole thing, but I think what I'm going to do this is I'm going to try to deep fry it, and so I'd end up having to quarter it out anyways. And there's not much meat on the actual body to deep fry, so I just took the legs and the arms off, and we're going to deep fry it and probably add some little extra stuff and just see what we can do, experiment with it. And I'll let you guys know what I think about it after they're done cooking. But without further ado, let's cook it. Okay, so we've got the squirrel, we've got oil, water, the milk, and then we've got the seasoning, the flour, and we're going to go ahead and light this propane burner. Okay, it's lit. We're going to put this on there, turn it up just a little bit. What we're going to do first is not drop it, is we're going to oil the squirrel, and this should take about probably 5 to 10 minutes. We'll let it boil.
Do you want me?
And then we'll get back to you guys after it's all done boiled. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's boiling. So now that it's boiling, we're going to give it about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how quick it cooks, and then we're just going to go ahead and put it in the oil and the flour, and then show you guys how it tastes. Okay, so you can see the bone is sticking out of the leg, which you know is good. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the water and we're just going to pour it out on the ground. We're going to take it, we're going to go ahead and put the squirrel into the milk.
Dummy.
We're going to pour the oil in here, go ahead and start letting it get hot. We're going to go ahead and mix this squirrel around a little bit. And the milk, and we're going to put it in here and get it all covered up.
Oh, sorry.
And then when we get it in the oil, I'll show you guys. Okay, so the oil should be hot enough by now. We're going to go ahead and, okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw it in. We're going to give it a little bit. We're going to let it get crispy on both sides, and I'll get back to you guys after that's all done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at this. Okay, yeah, it's done on that side. Let's go ahead and flip it over and let it do the same thing on the other side if I can get it flipped. Okay, there we go. And we're going to let it do the same thing on the other side, and it should be done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and say that that's done. Look at that. Now that's what I call a good deep fried leg. Sorry, I had to flip you guys around. We're going to go ahead and take a good bite of this. We're going to go inside, and that'll be the end of the video. Mmm. That's so good. Look at that. Mmm. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are not already. Comment down below what your favorite part of the video was, and I'll see you guys in the next video.